Okay, the next thing we need to do is set up so that the door appears. We'll just open room 0 so that this door disappears when all the tomatoes have gone, and that means that the snowman can meet the fire, and that will take the snowman to the next room. So how do we do that? Okay, we do that by the following. Let's get rid of the room. When the snowman collides with the tomato, we need to do a test. So we're destroying the instance, we're playing the audio, we're setting the score. The next thing we have to do is to test to see if there's any tomatoes left. How do we do that? We use this one here. Where are we? Instances. This one here that says if existence exists. So we drag that around. Now we don't want to know if it exists. We want to know if it doesn't exist, and that's where you tick the not. So if it not exists or if it doesn't exist. By the way, which one are we looking for? We're looking for the tomato. So click on this little down arrow and select the object we're looking for that doesn't exist. And finally, we need to tell it what to do if that's the case. Now you'll see this little empty down here. That means that it hasn't got an instruction once we know that tomatoes don't exist. Actually, why didn't that? There we go, object tomato. So that's where we should have put it. And if it doesn't exist, we want it to get rid of the door, this object door, so the snowman can get to the fire. So we drag this across. Now when you drag this across, don't just stick it underneath because it won't work. Actually bring it across there where it says empty and let it go. And you'll see this little green line connecting it, which means that this is an if statement. And if this is the case, if that's true what it's saying, then it goes and does these commands with the connected with the line. But it only does them if this condition is true. Now which instance do we want to destroy? We want to destroy the door. Okay, finally we've done all this, so we can close that. We want to add another event, and the event will be a collision with the door. Actually, we want to do two. First of all, the door, we don't want it to get through the door. So we want to do what we did before, and that was set up a random movement, which is, where's our movement? Here we go. So we set up a random direction. In other words, it's not going to go through it. And it won't go through it until it disappears. So we've done that. The second thing we need to do is add event of a collision with the fire. Now, what do we want to happen? We want it to go to the next room. That's what we want. So if we scroll down here to rooms, there we go. We come through here and this one, go to the next room. Well, that's what we want. And we want it to be the snowman, which is what we're dealing with anyway, the self. Okay, and that should take us